What's up, Renegade Nation? Before we begin the video, I'd like to give a big shout out to our most recent Patreon supporters, Daniel Roden, Apache Overlord, Alec Eccentric, Tech Snow, Ross Lingard, and John. Thank you all so much for your support, and if you want to support us on Patreon, feel free to check out the link down below to find out more. Thanks again. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we have us an ERB, and it's with two of my most favorite people ever to exist on the face of the planet. Two people who are very, very big proponents of the NGAF. Oh yeah, not given an F. We're still 30 seconds into the intro, so we can't really say that much.
And more social commentary than you would expect from a comedian.
Yeah.
They were just borderline prophets of their time.
Yes, Carlin and his religious
oh my
stuff,
God, and government
stuff as well. And then of course Richard Pryor, his social commentary on growing up in Chicago, and also actually being an experience under like real mobsters, like in the Italian mob. Like he was like talking, like he tried to rob them one time, came in with the mask on. And they knew exactly who he was because he was the only black guy that worked there. And then all of a sudden he's like, get on the ground, give me the money. And they're just like, look at this kid, right? Hey, come here, kid, come here. They put their arm around his shoulder. Like he was legit trying to rob him. And they were just like, check this kid, he's got balls. And then he actually became a comedian not too long after that.
That's crazy. And I did not know about that.
Yeah, I didn't know about that either.
Like, he talked about like being around real gangsters in the Chicago outfit who ran some of the bars he worked at, and they liked him because he was funny.
Damn.
That's the only reason he worked for him. And they also talked about there's because so many great comedians in the 70s and the 80s, you know, when these two were coming up. Great names like Robin Williams, Sam Kinison. So many people revered these two men, and they're two that are no longer with us. Robin Williams as well isn't no longer with us, which sad, but
R.I.P. to all three.
Yeah, and
Sam Kinison.
And Sam. Oh yeah, well all four.
All
yeah,
four.
But the thing with Carlin and Pryor was, they were actually in a movie together. They were in The Wash, and they often were compared to one another. And Pryor's just like, that's unfair. And then they're like, someone asked, why is that unfair? It's like, he's white. He can't get away with the shit I can. It's unfair to him.
Hey, was it Gene Wilder that did all the movies
yes,
with
Gene
Richard
Wilder
Pryor?
and Richard Pryor worked together a lot.
Hear no evil, see no evil.
Yeah,
that shit was hilarious.
Also, Silver Streak, and then there was the one where they went to prison together.
I don't know that one. I haven't ever seen that one.
Really?
Yeah, I definitely need to.
That's probably my favorite one because they got a job at a bank as two mascots, like dressed up as chickens.
Yeah.
And they were just like, they went to their first day of the job. They were doing great. They were making people laugh, getting people interested in doing stuff. And then two guys come in and steal their costumes, and they rob the place as the two chickens. And then they go back into the locker room, and they throw the chicken suits on the ground. When those two are in the shower, those two come out of the shower. Cops arrest them. Boom, they're in the poke. And holy hell, it's honestly one of the funniest
definitely gonna
films
watch that
I've ever seen in my entire life. Silver Streak was the first one they did together. Pryor was like the supporting actor in that, but the chemistry.
For those who probably don't know who Gene Wilder is, because
Willy Wonka.
Willy Wonka from the original Willy Wonka.
Yes,
there you go.
Not Johnny Depp.
not Johnny Depp. The other one.
The
awesome one.
To me,
yeah.
the best. The best Willy Wonka.
Anyway, this is
Anyway,
this is gonna be
George Carlin
great.
and Richard Pryor, epic rap battles of history. Let's see what happens. I'm interested. Here we go.
Battles of history.
Oh yeah.
George Carlin.
Hey, looks pretty good.
Here we go with George Carlin. I'm a man, George Darlin. I was born in the Bronx and brought up in Harlem. I'm jumping, spitting bars and getting crowds hardy harring, while you're the least threatening black dude since Carlton. Now, there's 7 words you can't say on a TV set. Well, this is the piss and fucking cutting internet, and my cock sucking motherfucking bits on the tits. Non-stop and brain droppings like my wits got the shit. So call this Pryor. I'm doo-doo on you constantly. No pauses in my punchlines, no commas in my comedy. You'll be down for the count when this counterculture counterman serves you with a stand-up or cut you can't counter. Damn! Wilder the Gene when I'm killing the beat. You're steady taking second place. That's the silver streak.
Ooh!
Battles with you, I be winning them. Your style's like 2 drinks, it's the minimum. It's your boy from Peoria, Illinois. One hand on my mic, one hand on my groin. Cause ain't no set writer in this whole damn game. Even the shit that I spit off the top flames. My delivery is rupturing the dummies. You tell a joke and people go,
That's funny.
my mama was a prostitute, grandma ran the brothel, seen some shit, but not as awful as your haircut, debacle. I'm the original brother, the gift that seen some color, the most iconic stand-up comic, stand down, motherfucker.
You forgot the cause and you know it's a mistake.
No.
Oh no!
Really?
What's wrong with Bolero?
Oh, you taking Quaalude?
They went there. They totally went there.
No!
Oh, shut up, you stupid son of a bitch! You know
Joan?
you do it.
What the-
What the hell is Joan Rivers doing here?
But you can't be here. You're making people nervous. So let me end you real quick like I was Hannibal Buress. It turns out you were just like your sweater. Monstrous. The men that I slept with only wish they were unconscious.
Oh God!
Ew. Who are you wearing now? Is that State Penitentiary? My jokes always had bite. You started out toothless. You just kept talking. You wouldn't shut up. Honestly, I'm glad you died. 14 specials was enough. And Richard,
Ouch.
Oh shit!
like your 5th wife did when you remarried your 6th. At this point, I've got more plastic than flesh, but my Tupperware body couldn't keep your raps fresh.
I think my pudding.
So don't throw down with Rivers. The flow is too relentless. I haven't thrashed celebrities this bad since The Apprentice. I'm closing this.
Is Robin Williams gonna come out of that as a genie?
Middle is on Hollywood Square.
Oh my God!
Hey!
Awesome comic relief.
Hell yeah.
Carlin, my Carlin, what can I say about you? If I don't think you've had a good shit since 1960.
Oh damn!
Joe, you must know, 80 years old, but that nose looks brand new, now new. Yo, Pryor, that fire makes a good shampoo. Left you running down the street like, oh no! I've played plenty of dumps, and believe me, we've all hit plenty of bumps. But now I got the clever flow, that'll get the club jumping. You got second-hand raps.
Found him goodwill hunting.
Got more hair on my arms than a Monchi did. And I'll finish this battle like it's Jumanji.
Hell yeah. I knew that was the rhyme that was coming.
Like me. Thanks, folks. That's my time. Gotta set myself free.
Damn.
Wow!
That was awesome.
That was freaking
Yeah.
wicked, man.
That was much more than I expected to happen.
No doubt.
Applause. Applause all around. You guys are awesome. Holy hell. Thank you so much, man.
Hell
God.
Wow!
Yeah.
Man, Joan Rivers went too fucking hard.
She's a hardcore
I love the George
bitch.
Carlin dance, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
And all the actors did really good too. Peter is Carlin. Lloyd is Robin Williams, which I did not expect Robin Williams to come out, dude.
No,
Oh, yeah.
when I saw the lamp, I was like,
No.
There's only one
Are
thing
we
that
still
can
here?
happen from
Are we
that.
still here? Or are we under the T's? Yep, there we
Yeah,
are.
Renegades.
The Renegades. We support them on Patreon, and hey, they put up a lot of stuff in terms of content on Patreon as well. And if you all want to support them on Patreon, I highly recommend it, because if they keep putting shit like this out, I'll
That was
support them
crazy.
to the moon and back.
that was like one of those wrestling shows when you don't expect for somebody to come out, and they do right in the middle of the thing.
Like all of a sudden, first person out to the ring is like I don't know. God, what's his name now? One of the most basic Jinder Mahal.
Okay.
Jinder Mahal comes out to the ring. Then all of a sudden you hear, "If you smell,"
Yeah, it's like,
what the
the-
Rock is cooking.
Well,
And
I
then
knew that-
after the Rock gets in the ring, all of a sudden you just hear, "I'm an ass man."
Oh yeah.
Damn. And then after that you hear dun-dun, dun-dun, dun-dun.
Right.
Yeah, everybody comes out.
Well, I knew that Bill Cosby wasn't just going to be the man.
No.
You knew something else was about to happen as soon as you saw his ass.
Yeah, and when,
But I didn't
Especially
expect
since he was
Joan
acting
Rivers.
weird, and I was like, somebody drugged Bill Cosby.
yeah, someone put a Quaalude in his pudding.
That shit was. They went. Can we just say they went there?
Yes, they did.
That's exactly
They went-
what I said.
This is, and you see, this is why I like ERB. There's certain ones, dude. They give no shits about what happens. They are more than happy to point this shit out and have fun with it. That's why I
proud
love
of
them.
that.
They are not afraid to go anywhere.
No, they are not. No fear from these guys. No fear.
It's well appreciated there.
Yes, it is. In which everything they did in this was awesome. I mean, Carlin had good flow. Pryor. I think Pryor actually, like, in terms of his delivery, was in terms of the main two. I'm talking about the main two here. Just between Carlin and Pryor. I think Pryor got the better of the punches in.
I think so, too.
I think so. Carlin had better flow. I mean, his rhymes were just like pow 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 pow, but they didn't have as much punch to them as Pryor.
I felt like Carlin was talking too much about himself for the first half of his verse for it to really have as much impact in terms of insulting Pryor.
And also he lived up to a lot of the stuff that he talked about. I mean, the profanity especially.
Yeah.
There was
they were getting all those curse words in there.
Yes.
Yeah, because of course
Good reason.
It's because that was what Carlin did.
Yeah,
Carlin,
he was known for not caring about dropping all the curse words and his stuff. So.
The 7 words you can't
As
say
he said,
on TV.
they're just words.
Yes, and then of course Pryor, repping once again Peoria, Illinois, hometown to him and Sam Kinison, which that I don't know what it is about that town because people keep talking about it just like Peoria, Illinois, the funniest place on earth, and I'm just like. Yeah, why not? It's kind of like how Philadelphia is known as a fighter's town because that's where the best fighters some of the best fighters in the U.S. have come from, and also Joan Rivers.
No, she had the most savage lines of anybody.
Savage, yeah, she was 100% savage.
She ate everybody.
Which
up.
that's how Joan was. That's how Joan was, and then of course Joan. I'll say this thing about Joan as well. She whenever it came to self-deprecating humor, she got that. She understood what that was. But there were points where she actually got shook up by people talking about her plastic surgery too much.
Yeah, I've seen that happen before.
Yeah, and
on interviews and shit.
Yeah, and to which I'm just like, what? You can't take the heat? You can't take people asking questions?
Well, see, it's just like the dude in the video that was short that we watched.
Yeah, the bagel dude.
If you own it, you can capitalize on it. But if you let that be your fucking bullseye to your heart, then you're done.
Yeah. And of course, Robin Williams.
Oh, man.
Coming out the lamp. Just doing his thing, man. God. I don't know who to give this to. I mean, between the main two, definitely Pryor, in my opinion. But in terms of savagery, I probably got to go with Rivers.
Me too.
But the fact that all four of them, I'm not counting Bill Cosby. Get over it.
Yeah, Bill Cosby didn't do shit but be an idiot. And,
it's just like that one where this one guy comes in. He's just like they're introducing him like he's going to be a big character, and then they kill him. And it's just like history. As soon as he got coronated, he got killed.
I mean, pudding is great. This is no representation of how I feel about snack packs or Jell-O pudding.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Bill Cosby can get fucked.
He probably is right now. Yeah, in the state pen. Anyway, in terms of this rap battle, I mean...
Joan Rivers, dude. I'm saying it.
I think Joan won it overall.
Yeah, definitely. Robin was second place.
Yeah, Robin's probably second.
If not tied with her, though.
Yeah.
Number one in our hearts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Number one in your hearts. Number two in the program.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
But the real winners here are epic rap battles.
Yeah. Real winners, ERB.
And their crew.
Peter and Lloyd and everyone who worked on this.
Their crew and their guests.
Yes.
They're the real winners.
Y'all did awesome. Thank you so much for putting these
This
out.
is probably my favorite one since my favorite of all time, which has been Chuck Norris versus Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah, that one was badass.
Chuck friggin' Norris.
I've got to say the Macho Man Randy Savage step in the Hulk Hogan.
That was probably my second favorite one.
That's number one for me.
That was good. So, anyway, thank you all very much for tuning into this. This, once again, was Epic Rap Battles of History, George Carlin versus Richard Pryor. If you want to see more from Epic Rap Battles of History, they have a link where there's a link right down there in the description that will take you straight to this original video. Check out their channel. They have a multitude of different ones, of different Epic Rap Battles of History. And, sorry, and more to come this year. More to come. I believe they're actually going to be doing these all the way up until October, I think.
Sick.
So you can expect more of these, and I'm happy to, and I'm also happy to report that on their Patreon they have stuff that they do with their community. Like if you're on their Patreon and you want to join up with them, I mean, hell, they do all sorts of stuff on there. And if you want to see more Epic Rap Battles like this, support them on Patreon. I mean, the more money they have, the better quality stuff they can do. I mean, it's just that simple. And they're operating on their own now. They're no longer under Disney because they wanted out. They wanted out of their deal with Maker Studios, and they got it. See, and that's a good thing because most channels actually don't get to keep their original stuff. They don't. And they do here, which
awesome.
I'm very happy for.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Congratulations, guys. And yeah, I guess until next time, everybody, signing off. I'm Nate.
I'm Nick.
I'm Chad.
And we will see you all in the next one. Peace out.
We'll be right back.